What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant, and I just wanted to recap this Syracuse versus uh, UNLV game. As this was one for the ages, man. I know I use the term instant classic quite often, but college football has been churning out some great matchups, man. And this was just another edition of it. But before we get started, please like the video, share the video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel as well. If you have not already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily. Stay stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always intrigued to know what y'all got to say about these topics. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Syracuse Orange versus the University of Las Vegas Running Rebels. This was a game of epic proportions. I definitely recommend, if you can get this game on VOD somehow, to watch it in full, because this was just a back and forth. You know what I mean? Every time Syracuse would hit UNLV in the mouth, UNLV would counter with their own haymaker. And it literally went down to the wire. It went into overtime. And now I've been broadcasting this, for a disclaimer. This is my first year covering college football. I've always been moderately a fan. Last year, I sat through the season, as last year was my first year covering sports, but I sat through the season, kind of learned some of these schools, some of these programs, but I can't hold you. I did not see Syracuse or UNLV coming. I've studied Alabama, the Georgias, I've studied the Alabamas, the Georgias, the USCs, Oregon, even Coach Prime and those guys. Last year was Coach Prime's first year coaching, and then this year, there's a kind of a bit of a follow-up. But I wanted to read this article real quick because these guys actually played a great game, and I want to make sure everybody gets their just due. And I think ESPN, I read this article before, I think ESPN did a great job of encapsulating what all of the events of the game. So it starts off with Syracuse rallies to force overtime and beat number 25 UNLV 44-41, spoiling the Rebels' poll debut. Yes, that is in fact, ladies and gentlemen, the UNLV Running Rebels had just entered the AP Top 25 poll, 4 days ago when they dropped the poll, and immediately took an L right after that. And I did a story covering the Running Rebels as of recently. Their quarterback, Matt Sluka, he had elected to make this year a redshirt year because of some NIL money disagreements. So I had covered a story that the Running Rebels had going on over there, but again, I mentioned how good they had started, how good they had been playing, especially with Matt at the quarterback. He had led the team. I believe he still does, but he was leading the team in passing yards and rushing yards. So, man, they could have used him this game. Let's keep it $1. They could have used him. But anyway, the LaQuint Allen, who made the game-winning touchdown on pure effort alone, dragged the linebacker into the pay dirt in order to seal the win. But LaQuint Allen told Syracuse coach Fran Brown in the first half that the pain in his lower left leg was 8 out of 10. He also said he wasn't coming out of the game, which I admired that heart. Good thing for the Orange, as Allen powered into the end zone from a yard out in overtime to give Syracuse the 44-41 victory over number 25 UNLV on Friday night. 4 days after the Rebels broke into the AP Top 25 for the first time in program history. I'm sorry, I read that kind of crazy, but that was the period. It was the first time, again, I mentioned this earlier, that the Running Rebels had been in the AP Top 25, and what a way to lose. I'm definitely sure they're not going to be in the AP Top 25 next week. Moving on, it says, just putting it all on the line for my team, Allen said. At the end of the day, if I can run, I can jog. I still want to go out there for my team. Nobody is bigger than the S, LaQuint Allen said. After Caden Chittenden made a 41-yard field goal to give the Rebels a 41-38 lead in overtime. The Orange used 8 plays and walked it off with Allen's 4th touchdown of the game as the 200-pound running back dragged UNLV's 230-pound linebacker Jackson Woodard for roughly 4 seconds before plunging into the end zone. Allen rushed 19 times for 71 yards and 2 touchdowns and had 9 catches for 58 yards and 2 more scores. He's been doing that. That's just what he does. That's LeQuint. Coach Fran Brown said he never stops talking. Never stops just wanting the football. He's never not open. He's a competitive guy. Kyle McCord, who transferred in from Ohio State during the offseason, was 40 of 63 for 355 yards and 3 touchdowns and 1 interception for Syracuse. Orand Gadsden, the second, hauled in 10 passes for 142 yards for the Orange, both career highs. UNLV's Haj Malik Williams completed 21 of 25 passes for 227 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. Ricky White III had 10 catches for 135 yards and a touchdown. The receiving star also forced Syracuse punter Jack Stonehouse to abort an item and then later blocked a punt, his second of the season. Looking at what this team did, we really didn't start well and stayed in the fight. UNLV coach Barry Odom said, "I hate it because we got a tough team, great young men. We're close, and this will get us closer. I have no doubt about it." But yeah, man, the article continues. It's a little bit it's a little bit longer. So I'm just going to conclude it there because I think they get you. I know that you all get an idea what happened. This was a good game, again, led by one LeQuint Allen, running back for the Syracuse Orange, just really showing heart. And I got to say, man, I'm going to be paying a lot more attention to Syracuse from this point on. I'm going to be paying attention to a lot more college football from this point on because these young guys be balling, man. They definitely lay it all out on the line. So definitely happy for the Syracuse Orange. The Running Rebels, again, I was enjoying the kind of season they were stringing together. We all know with this 12-team playoff format that no team can be counted out just yet. So still a lot of football to be played. So we'll see how these two teams pan out for the remainder of the season. But that's all I got for y'all on this one. Please like the video, share the video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel as well. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. I'm always intrigued to hear what y'all got to say about this college football season. I am Tony the Savant. Peace.